There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully this one will do its thing. Good evening, everybody. Let's see who we have here tonight. We have Derek, who showed up actually before the stream even started. We have Quinburn, Fleming, Jimmy, Stuart, Matt Seeger, Donkel Laura, DKY Recycles, Andy with an arm in a cast. Hope you're well. And how's DJS? Okay. Good evening, everybody. So, Els and Nathan and lots of people more signing in. Good evening to all of you guys. So, if you watched last week's live stream, you know that I began my preparations for taking one of my alts out for Colonia. And I promised you that I would be streaming if I were continued. And I've kept that promise because I haven't. We're exactly where we left off. I haven't had any time to log into this character this week at all. Because I'm working, I had a very big editing job to do on the video coming out on Saturday. That thing took forever to edit. Not because it's particularly fancy, the edit I've done. It was just a lot of digging through old files. But that will all make sense if you watch the video on Saturday. I have two alts. So I have a main account. Then I have this one called Down To Earth Astronomy, which was meant to be I got this because this was meant to be like my reset whenever I need to reset a new account for whatever reason. But now it's holding one of the squadrons, and it's also, progressed far enough. So I decided that it has unlocked enough stuff because of the 24-hour live stream I did about a year ago that I will keep playing on it, and I'll move it to Colonia. So I got a third alt, which is now my throwaway account that I use for whenever I need to try reset a new account. If there's some part of the game that maybe I've already done that I can't do, it could be, for instance, making rank up videos. Then I can't do it on my main account because I'm already full rank, so that's why I have alt account, so I can do those kind of stuff. Or if there's any other aspect of the game where I for some other reason have already done it and you can only do it once on my main account, then I have alt account for that kind of stuff. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Don Laura, that Commander Nick has been Burman to solo. Remember Carlos. I think today we'll remember Nick. Okay, but the plan today is just to continue where we left off last week, pretty much. And if I recall correctly, we were about to try and get Todd up to a sufficient level where he would tell us about the Colonia engineers behind him. But I can't do that because I need precipitated alloys. So I found one thing that I could do. Yeah. This one. If I just get a bunch of nickel, then this should be good. Overcharged. If I engineer an overcharge, then this should be fine and dandy. Alright, and do I have the power to overcharge? Nah, maybe. We will see. Otherwise, I'll just have to disable the weapon. I'm not sure how much we're gonna need it anyway. Is there any of the others? Maybe long range, sulfur, focus crystals. We can't get those on the planet. Lightweight, phosphor, manganese. Conductor, we don't have that many conductor ceramics. Metal scrap, we're a little low on that as well. Sulfur. No. We already tried rapid fire. Short range, nickel. Yeah, we can also do short range blasters. Yeah, okay, nickel and tungsten. If we get nickel and tungsten, we can do a sturdy mount, for instance. Basically, we just need a ton of nickel. And I'm pretty sure we found one of the planets in the system that had a ton of nickel on it. This one has a decent nickel, but there is no tungsten. And what about that other planet in the system? It had nickel and no tungsten either. Okay, you know what? Then we're just gonna take this planet. We already landed here, and there's nickel here, and it's decent. So there's no volcanism on this this planet, so there's no point in. No, I'm not just going, James, going on a road trip. I'm planning to take this account out there to actually live there for good. AOX, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Oops. Maybe I should just actually scope out the area here before I just begin. Just gonna move the microphone a little bit. Before I just begin moving in a random direction. Because this is pretty rocky terrain. Maybe we should try to go uphill. Let's try to go uphill instead of moving into the crater. Let's try to move up to the top of this hill here. Oh, hello, Nathan. Nathan, thanks a lot for becoming a Patreon. Awesome. And I'm getting emails about it as well. Hold on, we just killed this phone. Oh, no, okay, it's just my phone notifying me that I'm live. AOX says on Twitch, just like, say, well, let's try that again. I just wanted to thank you for all your guides and videos. There's no way that we're stuck with this game and enjoy this as much without you. You're very welcome. That's exactly why I do it. Oh, we actually have our first rock here. Oh, I got a... Okay, let's get out of here. I got a fine for shooting my... For shooting my weapons inside the no-fire zone of the station. There we go. Oh. And... Afonus, thanks a lot for following on Twitch. And Mr... Oh, that's a crater. Oh, can I make it across? I don't think I can. Or maybe. Oh, it's gonna be close. Ah, there we go. Thanks a lot for all the follows on Twitch. And Commander Dragon Breath, good evening and welcome. Are we outside the no-fire zone yet? Are we only 2 kilometers out? Yes, Dragon Breath. Right now we're just collecting just some materials, pretty much anything we can find. But mainly nickel and tungsten would be nice to get. I'm just trying to get some distance to the station. Probably a bit faster to... Are we outside the no-fire zone now? I think it's actually shorter for SRVs. Nope. Oh, I'm gonna hit that rock. Ouch. Jump range on Python, I think we're gonna hit around 40. Full Metal, hello and welcome. So the jump range is not gonna be amazing. But again, the point of it is not to be an exploration ship. Yeah, but I could just find geosites, but we pretty much only need nickel is the main thing we need, and it's so common that I don't want to move out of the system just to find nickel. But at this point, it would probably have been faster to move out of the system, to be honest. I don't want to go over to the Crash Anaconda just for nickel. Nope, we're still inside the no-fire zone. People always comment on my SRV driving style. It's pretty much the less I'm touching the ground, the better it is. Oh, no, 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 no. I think I managed to keep without losing too much of my my speed. I just picked up some really, really good speed. Okay, I think we should, when we reach the bottom of this hill, we should be okay. Yeah, look, I'm not getting fines anymore. Okay, let's set this thing down. And let's begin looking around for rocks. There's something over here that looks like an outcrop. Whoa! Thanks a lot for subscribing on YouTube. Hold on. I really should start paying attention to where I'm going. Oh, there it was. I don't know if that was the one I was actually driving for, but there is one. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff here. Maybe just get driver's assist back on. There we go. I don't want to go back towards the base. And let's head out here then. There's pretty much nothing around me. Oh. There's something out here. Something fairly big. Oh. Ah. Thought I could fly over that. Well, that's... Oh, there's a good rock over here. Let's go for this one. Oops. Ah, I forgot to put the driver assist off, that's why. Here we go. I think there's 2 rocks over here. One of them is hopefully a... yeah, there's a bronze one. But I think the other one might be a metallic meteorite. That was not a good bronze one. There's another bronze. It's not the one I had in mind, but let's go for it as well now that we're here. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. More iron. I really need nickel. Let's go down to see what we can find down here. Oh, it's an outcrop, but the fact that the signal is so narrow tells me this is one of the good outcrops. Probably one of the gold ones. Yeah, look at that. These are really, really good. We've got iron. Oh, nice nickel. More iron. Okay, there's more stuff down here. Let's go down and pick that up. Hey, and flip. There we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's another one of the good outcrops. There we go. Oh, look at that scatter all over the place. Selenium. Ah, some good stuff here. That's another one of the good outcrops. There's 2 of them? Wow, okay. Look at this. New materials discovered. SRVs and VRs, well... Okay, how are we doing for nickel now? 21. I want to get a little bit more because it's also going to be quite good to have some iron and nickel in case I blow a canopy. You can see the signal we have here is another outcrop, but it's one of the bad outcrops. They only give like shit materials. But there's also what looks like a bronze behind it. So I think we're going to go for the outcrop and then the bronze one just behind it afterwards. Actually, I'm going slightly the wrong way. Oh, look at that. See, there's the outcrop. And this one does not give the gold fragment, it gives brown fragments. Yeah, see. But the good thing is there should be a lot of nickel in these. Yeah, definitely is. Carbon. Try to go for this one over here, which I believe is a bronze one. Should be, yeah, there it is. And more nickel. Okay, we have an outcrop over in this area. We're gonna take that and hopefully we'll get some more nickel, and then I think we'll head back and we'll finish the upgrades here. And then we'll move on. Toxic houses narrow the band is not necessarily. You can see this one, most of the signals will consist of 2 lines. I think some of them will only have 1 line. I think it's the metallic meteorite maybe, or is it one of the other ones? Mesmerite or meteorite, I can't remember. There's one of them, I think it's Mesmerite, that only has 1 line. But all the other ones will have 2 lines, and this one, where the lines are so far apart, one towards the bottom, as you can see. Let's get that back here. One towards the bottom, and then one not quite the center, but they're quite far apart. I know that's an outcrop. You can see it right here. The narrower the band is, like not narrow, the less space it takes up on the radar from left to right, the closer you are. But you can also see we have a signal over here where it's also 2 bands, but one of them, they're a lot closer. So this could either be a bronze or it could be one of the other outcrops. I'm not 100% sure. I still have a bit of a hard time distinguishing between those 2. So it's not necessarily that the narrower means it's better. It just means it just has different signals. You just need to try and learn the signals, so you kind of know what you're heading for. If you have 2 signals, then you can kind of see which one you have a higher chance of getting good materials in. So you can see here, if I look up here, I have a very weak signal here, but this is also 2 lines spread out. right in front of me somewhere in this direction. That's another of the bad outcrops. So I'm gonna go for the signal over here, which is also a lot closer because it doesn't take up as much angular width on the scanner here. See, there it is. And this is an outcrop. So this one, because the signal is different, I know this is one of the good outcrops. So this one will give me gold fragments, as you can see here, compared to the brownish fragments the other one gave me. And the gold fragments in general give you a lot better materials, a lot more high-grade materials like selenium. And then also lower end stuff, right? But okay, I think this will do it. 36, yeah. Okay, recalling the ship and then we're gonna fly back. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, coming in a little faster. Take it easy. Yeah, there really is an app for everything. Look, Nanaconda about to be engineered. And type 9. Okay, let's get this on the pad. Yeah, I believe I am in open. Hold on. Don't overshoot it. There we go. Okay. Let's finish this. Don't we have one multi-cannon? No, I have multiples. Okay. We couldn't finish that. Let's do one of the other ones then. We didn't really find any tungsten. There was no tungsten on this planet either. But short range we should... Yeah, short range we definitely should be able to complete. And we can possibly even go and do some great force. Okay, let's do short range. Was that the... Yeah, that was the message we needed. And we also got one on Celine Jane. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, let's do a quick recap here. So, no, not galactic powers. I'm not really engineering because I need them. I'm just engineering them because I need to unlock or get access to some of the engineers out in Colonia. Let me just real quick here look it up on Inara. Maybe take you guys with me over here. So, engineers. So there are these 4, right, that we need. Yeah. We need these 4. And I believe that I have knowledge, at least, of 2 of them now. I need a better combat rank. Oops. Mostly harmless. I'll fix that when I get out there. Oh, which one was it I had? Let me see. I have Mel and Petra. Mel and Petra. Mel and Petra. Okay, so we need the Dweller and this Rider. The Dweller and this Rider. Okay, let's actually just check them in game. The Dweller, for the Dweller, we need to trade with black markets. And this Rider. Oh yeah, she needs landmines. Of course she does. Wait, landmines should actually be illegal goods, right? But what's the name of the system we're in now? Let me just quickly check. Wolf 397. So we're looking for a station. So no, we're looking for a commodity. Find commodity. Here we go. Commodity. Landmines. Oh, we need close to the system where this Rider is, because we don't want to fly this stuff around. Where can we buy landmines close to this? We can't. Oh, we must include planetary. Here we go. Of course, they're only on planetary. Yeah, here we go. Let's take this one because they have a big supply and it's updated 8 hours ago, so that should still be valid. Yeah, those are engineers. So let's head to this system. Alidas Bastion. Okay, it's back into game. That was our engineers. So let's find a place to buy landmines right here. Oh, it's not too bad. We can even make it there without refueling. Did I repair my SRV? I did. Yeah, I'm not unlocking all the engineers, but the trick is there are engineers in the bubble, and in order to get access to them, you need to have unlocked some engineers. Oh, sorry. There are some engineers out in Colonia, and in order to get access to them, I need to unlock some engineers in the bubble. And that's why I'm unlocking those now on this character, so that I can easily get access to them out there. I don't have to fly back again, because I'm planning that once I leave, I'm not going to come back for a very, very long time. R2B, hello and welcome. How long are these prices usually valid? Often I would say anything lower than a day is often okay. Unless it's like really, like if you go to a place that sells or that buys, let's say, void opals really for very high prices, then maybe they will run out sooner. But I mean, if it's within a day, you can pretty much be sure that it's in most cases going to be okay. Especially when they have, I mean, they had a supply of well over 1,000 in that station, and we need 200, so that should be enough for us. And if not, I don't even think we have the cargo hold to carry all of it at once. No. But what I'm planning to is, I think landmines are prohibited in many stations. So we need to trade with black markets, so we need prohibited goods or stolen goods. Thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. So I was thinking of, now that we have picked up landmines anyway, try to go to some stations that don't like landmines. Bishop, thanks a lot for the subscription as well. And then sneak a few landmines in and sell them to a black market, so we can get that one ticked off as well. Yeah, that's a way to do it as well. Just abandon the mission, a cargo mission. I'm not too worried about the price. I think here we can. Yeah, it's 4,300, so they are a little expensive, but it's okay. We only have to buy like 200 of them, which should be what 900 million or 900,000. So that should be okay. Does this have any information on prohibited goods? No. Are those informations on the station? Yeah, you can see here this station here, prohibited landmines. So we could just buy extra. I mean, we have to go there twice anyway, and we have spare cargo. And this station here also has a black market. And it's above the planet where we need to go. What about this station here? Also has a black mine and prohibited with landmines. This station. No, also has a black market. And landmines are prohibited. And we can keep going. Landmines. But... black market, there we go. This one. This, oh, disabled facilities, black market. Hold on. Oh, here it's disabled. Here it's not. Okay. But there are several stations in this system. That was not it. Nope. Huh. Where is it then? Here? Okay, hold on. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. No, here, 12. C, D, E, F. Oh, A, B, C, D, E, F. There. Okay. Only habitable moon. There we go. Thanks a lot for Sinister. Thanks a lot for becoming a Patreon as well. Awesome. What actually happens if you jettison landmines and fly into them? Will they detonate? Do they work like... I guess they don't work like mines, but they could. Pedro, thanks a lot for the €1 super chat. Oh, this is... You know what? I'll correct that while we're waiting for flying out here anyway. Timers. You're absolutely right. Remember... The landmine, not space mines. There we go. Next time it cycles, it should be correct. Oh, you know what? I can do this. Where is it? About 1,000. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have the Super Cruise Assist on this. Oh, it's fairly easy to fix. I mean, I just have to program with the different messages, just went in and edited it, so next time it cycles, it should be okay. Why am I going to Colonia? Well, because whenever I need to fit anything in the bubble, I mean, I pretty much know where to go exactly. Like, if I need data, I go to Jameson's Cobra. If I need materials, I either go to volcanic sites or I go to the Crashed Anaconda, the Bug Hunter, or was Bug Killer, Bug Hunter, or something like that. Manufactured materials, Dav's Hope, high grades. They're like specific locations, and it's the same every time. So in order to give myself a little bit of a challenge, I've decided to move one of my alts to Colonia. Because I don't know where anything is out there. I don't know where to get manufactured materials. I don't know where to anything. And that's what I'm planning to find out. Begin to explore the area and figure out where I can get stuff. And it's also to try and make a new type of video. So many of my videos right now are either like face cam with some related video, and then I talk about a topic that could be a lore topic or something like that. Or it could be instructional tutorial kind of videos. And I want to try and go in and do some more let's play videos where they will be closer to what a live stream would be, but edited down. So I would take a lot of the, like right now we spend a few minutes basically just flying in Super Cruise. I would probably edit something like that out, but I would still try to kind of keep it as a as a more of a let's play video than an instructional video. So there's not any purpose to the video. It's not like people are gonna learn something new. So I don't think maybe I'll do tutorials and guides for Colonia life as well, but it's not going to be the main type of videos coming out of this trip. It's going to be, hey, today I want to unlock this engineer, or today I want to begin engineering a new combat ship so I have something to fight in, or something like that. And then we just follow that process. So it's more going to be like a recurring series where people can follow as I move into Colonia and begin to explore that area. And hopefully some of you will find it interesting, even though it's a slightly different concept, and find it entertaining. And I'll see how it works. I mean, I haven't tried to do this type of video before in Elite, so it'll be interesting to see. And I also have a few stops. I actually picked up a few locations that I want to visit before I go to Colonia. So I'm gonna take a small detour. Yeah, I'm taking my Python to Colonia. Okay, what's the gravity like? 0.14. That's okay. Yeah, people are asking, yes, I'm on PC. Oh, well, we have all the traffic coming in here. I'm pretty sure that Jack Station was not meant to go where it is now. It was actually planned to go to Beagle Point, but it failed. It was actually quite a fun story. Jack Station was actually gone. We lost it. We didn't know where it was for a few days or weeks until somebody managed to locate it. I think it's gonna be fun, especially because when you think about it, there's really no one doing Let's Plays, not at least none of the larger YouTubers doing Let's Plays on Elite Dangerous. It's all how-tos and guides and like news videos and there's a lot of like storytellers that does really good storytelling videos. But Let's Plays is really a market that's not really served for Elite, it seems. So I'm gonna try that out and see if it works. And it's also, Let's Play videos often requires, or naturally they require a lot less planning. It's just something like you just sit down, you turn on all the equipment, and you just begin to play and commentate on it as you play, and then you fix the rest in post. They're often a lot quicker and a lot less demanding to do than many other videos. The system got renamed. You're actually right, Donglora. The system was, Colonia. Jack Station was planning to jump to Beagle Point. You actually see, I was going to talk about the video on Saturday, where people were collecting, doing a community goal. People were collecting hydrogen fuel and tried to sell it to the station, but people didn't gather enough, so the station didn't make it all the way, but it still attempted to jump. Radovan, thanks a lot for becoming a Patreon as well. But no, the Jack station then tried to do the jump anyway. It didn't have enough fuel, so it obviously didn't make it there, but we didn't know at first where it ended up. And then everybody began looking for it. And eventually it was found, and then people moved out there and it began colonizing that area of space using Colonia or Jack Station as a platform for that. Have I ever done a video with Yamix? Yes, I've done several videos with Yamix. I think actually only one on my channel, but several videos on his channel as well. Why has it not switched focus to the UI here? Okay. Now, this station wouldn't happen to... No, obviously it didn't. Would have been too easy. Do I have anything I can sell, actually, in terms of contracts? I think I do, actually. Maybe not here. No. Okay. But there was a lot of stations. I'm not looking here, I'm looking here. So we are now all the way out here. So we have close to us because we are orbiting those two, which is orbiting us. So this is a... What the actual... Wait, look at this setup here. So this high metal content world here is orbiting this gas giant, or well, they're orbiting each other. And this gas giant has a bunch of moons. And then you have this high metal content also orbiting that gas giant. And this whole system, this whole clusterfuck of planets, is then orbiting this one. No, this is just the line. Okay, so this is just a separate planet. Okay, no, I'm wrong, sorry. There's these two orbiting each other, and then these two are then orbiting that one. Yeah, no, I thought this one was like a moon for it, but of course it's not. It's just the next planet out. So this one is just, yeah, this is just one planet out. These two orbiting each other, so we have a high metal content. So this is basically just like a big moon on this planet. But I guess because the common center of mass is outside the planet, then it counts as a separate planet and not a moon. Huh, that's funny. What were we doing again? Oh yeah, we're looking at these stations here. So this one has a disabled facility. We can't use that. This one has no black market. Wonderful. Are there any other stations here? No, this one's not a station. But we do have this one here, which has a black market, yes, and landmines are indeed prohibited. So that's where we're going. Did I put an A-rated power plant in here? Thanks for dropping by, Mario. Oh yeah, power plant. Oh yeah, in line with escape vector, we are escaping the planet. Lone Star, I will when it's done. I haven't made it yet. I will figure that out once I'm leaving. Right now it's just fitted for just unlocking the engineers, and I'll figure the final build for Colonia out. Might even do a preparing for Colonia build kind of video. Yeah, so we have a 6, so we have an A-rated power plant. Good. Because in about 5,000 light seconds, we have to do a little bit of silent running. And I don't have any heat sinks on this, so... So, as we're escaping the gravity well, you know, we can begin to plot the next station we're gonna go to. So right now we're going here, and this is orbiting a moon. And this moon has... this station here. Okay, they are really like, okay, we don't want slaves, but... no commodity market, wait. Oh, so it's not landable. It's not, you can't dock here, I think. Okay. So we got that one. We got this one as well. Where we have a black market and landmines being prohibited. What about on this moon here? We have... no black market. They really don't mind landmines on surface planets, I guess. It's just space stations. And then we also have this station all the way in here at the center. Favorite power play module? I still think it's the prismatic shields. They're like extremely useful. Okay, while we're just super cruising here, if you guys haven't done it already, go down and give the stream a like if you enjoy it, so you can let other people know that that's a good streamer they should come by and watch as well. And of course, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel both on YouTube and following over on Twitch. Yeah, and expensive. When you're going unlocking your prismatics, make sure you have a ton of credits on your hand, because you will need them. And you want to buy plenty. Prismatics are good for builds where, like, where you just need a huge hit point pool. Like Thargoid hunting, for instance. Or if you're gonna go PvP, some people like to use prismatics there as well. So in certain scenarios, yes, they're good. But it really depends. I also prefer to use biweaves over prismatics. And trading. That's a good point, Donald. Trading is also, I mean, if you're in a trade ship and you just need as many hit points as possible, so if you get interdicted, you just need hit points so you can survive for long enough to get away. Don't care about recharge, then prismatics is also a good idea. Exactly, it's non-sustainable combat, where you just need a hit point pool to survive. That's where you put prismatics on. I guess you're right, Pilot, that landmines on a planet, someone loses a leg and has a bad time. Landmines on a station, everybody has a bad time. But, I mean, they sell mine launchers with ammunition on the stations. Those are designed to explode in the vacuum of space. Or inside the hangar. Trouble with the throttle? Not really. That's some beautiful rings right there. No, I don't think they like that you launch mines inside the hangar of a station, no. Hold on. I'm just gonna move around the station. I wanna come out closer to the front of the station instead of being here in the back. Just so it makes my approach a little bit easier. And that should be a lot better. Look at that. Okay. And we're not gonna boost. We're just gonna take it nice and easy. Because if we boost, we generate a ton of heat. Right now we are smuggling landmines. Oh yeah, remember to request docking. And throttle down so we have lateral control. And nice and easy. Yeah, imagine just undocking and then just jettison all cargo hold with 128 metric tons of landmines in your cargo hold. Okay, you can have one landmine. There you go. And now we should have traded with one. Where that's under the codex, I think it is. Commander. Stats. Trading. No smuggling. Black market network. 0. Maybe just haven't updated. No, not desktop. Let's just go to main menu. There we go. Yeah, so that's 1. 4 to go. So that was that station. Here we go. This should be the next one. Oh, what is this? A ringed Earth-like? It is a ringed Earth-like. Look at that. Hold on, we're gonna go sightseeing first. And nobody scans me. There we go. This is the one where you can visibly see the rings orbiting the Earth. I don't know. We'll figure out when we get there. Gotta have a look. Ooh, it's heavy. Wait, what? It is how hot on this planet? There's iron magma volcanoes on this, and it is 321 Kelvin. Well, that's pretty hot. That's almost 48 degrees C. I mean, the atmosphere might be breathable, but I mean, what's the atmospheric content here? What's the buildup of? So first of all, it's only 8.7% oxygen. You would have a heart, you would be like out of breath constantly on this planet. It is really, really hot, and the gravity is 1.6 Gs, which is not fun at all. So yeah, it's an Earth-like, but you don't want to live there. Yeah, oh, it's difficult to control the camera like this. There we go. I got it. It is pretty. Ah, that is pretty. Okay. Look at that sunrise. I mean, there's a lot of city lights, so there must be some people who like living there. I mean, the planet's surface temperature is higher than the average the human body temperature. That can't be like pleasant at all. The jellyfish light bulbs, those are the ships that floats around. Okay, we have lots of ships coming in there, so... Oh, and I forgot to request docking. That's how you fail at smuggling. That's when you forgot to request. Oh, look at this.
This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other docking areas.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, watching sunrise on an Earth light with rings around it would be awesome. Yeah, you have to. You always have. I mean, if we just flew into the hangar without requesting docking, they would know that something is up. So we just pretend we are acting like a normal ship, coming and going, and then we just hope they don't scan us. And that's why I activated my silent running to close all my heat vents, so they couldn't really see my ship. So it just disappeared off their radar for a second there. Let's head into the black market. And you get 1 landmine. That should be 2 black markets. I think we have 1 more here. Stop that. Black market, prohibited landmines. Yep. Let's get out of here. And when we're going out here, we're just aligning ourselves up with the mail slot. And boost. It's both the Dweller and Liz Rider. So that's why I'm running around with landmines. And I'm planning to sell the rest to her. Yeah, it's Liz Rider. She's the crazy one. Oh, look at that. This game, though. I mean... Just look at that. Prep work is going okay. Okay, next station. Yeah, exactly. I mean... Look at that ring planet there in the background, now disappearing behind the planet. Imagine that from the surface as well. That you could see the ring, the planet ring, and then in the distance you could see another like gas giant, like with this deep blue color with its own ring as well. Just imagine standing on that planet with a telescope. Damn, this is why I love this game. No, there's no landing on atmospheric. Let's just throttle this back a little bit. Let's have a look at what the planet we're heading into. Okay, so this is a pretty standard... Still, this is landables with rings is always fun. You can always take some like amazing screenshots from the surface of landables. Like this one right here should give a... That station there should look pretty good. Oh, will you look at that? This station here has a black market and prohibited landmines. I guess we're gonna go down there and have a look as well. We're just gonna take the orbit station first, and then we're gonna go down to the service station afterwards, because that's right on the day-night terminator. And it looks like, if we're lucky, maybe we will get in the shadow of the ring. I'm not sure, but that would look awesome. Magic, thanks a lot for the for becoming a Patreon. Actually, awesome. Oh, hold on. Landing on ring planet is the best. If you get them at a decent height, so they don't land right at the equator, because then you can't see the ring. So land either some part north or south from the equator on the planet, and especially landing on the day side or right close to the day-night terminator, so you can just see the sun at the horizon shining through the rings. That looks awesome. Oh. Look, I would be purposely trying to hit the side of the mail slot if it wasn't because I'm silent running and therefore dropping my shields. Very careful. Oh, how many hours do I have on Elite? A lot? Hold on, actually. Oh, I can't see it on this character, obviously. I think on my main character I passed 50... I think I'm approaching the 2,000 hour mark. I'm actually not sure, but I should be getting close to 2,000 now. On my main character. Contact, black markets. And I'm actually not sure how much I have on this character. It's not... I think it's under exploration for some reason. Yeah, so the approximate playtime on this character is only 2 days and 5 hours. So I have, what, just over 50 something hours on this character. So that's not that much. How long is typical? That depends if you're taking the neutral highway or if you're going the slow route, the scenic route. So it should be... What about this one? So we can also go over here afterwards. They also have a black market and have prohibited landmines. So we'll go there afterwards. We'll start here. Landmines, black market. Done. Go. Now here comes the interesting part. Smuggling into a surface station is a lot more difficult than smuggling into a space station. Because as soon as you're inside the hangar in a space station, you're safe. I believe on the surface station, you're not safe before you're docked. And with the gravity and everything, you really need to be careful, otherwise you're gonna be smashing into... Oh, ship scan detected. Boost, 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 boost. There's another ship scan. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep boosting, keep boosting. Yeah, I could silent run there. Nah. Oh, it's actually... Oh, it's quite far from the day-night Terminator. Okay, so we're not going to be able to see the sunrise over the planet. That's a shame. But we should still be able to see some of the rings being illuminated. No, hardpoint has no effect. Hardpoints and chaff has absolutely no effect on scan times. I've tested it. Yeah, I can pop a heatsink, but I don't have a heatsink on this ship. I can go silent running, and then I think actually the best, if you get scanned on your way down to a surface outpost, heat sinks will do. Heat sinks will lower your heat signature. That's essentially the same as activating silent running. But I don't have a heat sink launcher on this one. So what I will do is, if we get scanned, I'll just activate silent running. And depending on where I am, I'll try to speed up a little bit. Get as much velocity into the ship as possible. And then we'll take it from there. Oh, this is interesting. This is a... Oh, look at this. Look at the gravity. 1.6 G. This is gonna be fun. Smuggling into a station like this. Oh, god damn it. Okay, gravity. I'm gonna crash into the landing pad. Pips auto systems. And let the shield take it. There we go. Perfect. So the trick was just to keep as much thrust, as many pips to my thrusters as possible to slow me down. And then as soon as just before I hit, I moved all my pips over to shields. So they got the 250% buff. And then I just let the shield take the hit as we slam into the landing pad. And then the rest was just a pretty smooth landing. And then move pips back to engines for faster maneuverability. That worked. Oh, that I don't need. I need contacts. Black markets. You get one landmine. Look at that! Look at that chat though. Negative tower. A big go on fuel. Returning to base. Okay, so how many black markets was that? Stats. Smuggling. Wait, was this has it counted this one? Or not? Do we only need one more? I don't think we've done 5 already. It's quite funny with the when they were training the astronauts to land the space shuttle, they would take a Gulfstream jet and they would fly it with the landing gear down and the engines in reverse to try and simulate the flight characteristics of the space shuttle. There's a reason why they gave that thing the nickname the Flying Brick. It was basically a brick with small stubby wings. Okay. Let's see here. Black market and landmines. Yes. Let's just quickly verify that we in fact still need a station. Yeah, 4. So 1 more should be good. Yeah, Dutchess is saying we're right. People, you should go down and give the stream a like. Oh, look at that. Look at those rings. And we can see the shadow of the planet. Oh. So what types basically, yeah. It will only make me like it once. Okay, I think we're gonna go in a rather aggressive upwards climb to start with, get some altitude. I don't quite want to go to orbit. I don't think that's necessary to go that high. But just for good measures. Oh yeah, that didn't work. Because I can't... we need more altitude. Yeah, it updated now, the black markets. We still need 1, according to the codex. We have 4, so there's still 1 left. Okay, we should be able to get enough speed if we go into an orbit now. Oh, this one is in the day side. Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. We have pirates coming after us now. Look at that. That's the ship I'm looking for. Thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. And we're now in the world's slowest descent. There we go. Now we go into a glide. Okay, so this is pretty much the same deal as before. Oh, oh, oh. See, this is where you don't want to be in a situation like this. No, I got this. Almost. There we go. And you can have one landmine. Okay. I guess they're not selling landmines at this station. No. You could have restocked, but that would make no sense. They're selling prohibited goods publicly. Now that would make no sense. Okay. So, next step. There we go. That must be the black market updating. So that should give us the dweller. And he just needs a bribe, so we can do that. Right, so I'm just checking quick, we can actually do it in game. So not more entertaining for you guys to watch. So now we have a list rider, and we only need to give her 200 metric tons of landmine. And we need the dweller, who she just needs a cash reward. So I guess next step would be to head over to Liz and hand over those landmines. Yeah, pretty sure that is invitation from the dweller. Yes. Oh, if we get a little bit of altitude here, I think should be able to get that above the horizon. There we go. This is gonna be a one tight jump. We'll have to take 2 trips, so I'll just go and hand in. We have 120. We need 77. Is that right? Yeah, 77 landmines, and that in the next haul. Mad Monkey says, wonder if power play will expand to Colonia. Like, from an in-game lore perspective, it would make sense if it did. But from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't make any sense. There's already so few players living in Colonia, and so few players of the ones in the bubble that does power play, that I'm pretty sure there would be maybe 1, 2, or 3 players in Colonia doing power play. It would be very few players. Yeah, I know A-rated components are really rare in Colonia, so I will try to see what I can get out there, and then I'll try to plan accordingly and bring some of the more useful modules, especially shields. I think I'll be bringing an A-rated class 6 shield out there, just because I'm planning to try and focus on medium ships, and probably I'll be using like a crate Mark II as a combat ship out there. Repurpose this one for mining, and then get a crate Phantom if I can get those ships out there at all. I don't know. But that was the plan at least. Yeah, pulse wave scanners too. At least one. Although we're coming in quite narrow here, so I'm gonna go shoot a little bit high before we do an early drop out. I don't want to drop out like too far out. Gonna do this very narrow. I could fly back and forth, but I don't want to fly that many trips. Falcon the Lazy Delta 2 Echo. Whee! Oh. Also coming in a little hot here. There we go. Crate Mark II stuff at a jack station. That makes it easy. Nice. I need to find my landmine station again. 27G something. Have it here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why you need that many landmines. It seems pretty crazy. And the station was way out here. This one, I think. Nope. Oh yeah, it was out here. This one. Yep, that's the one. Doomsday Prepper. Yeah. Exactly. Don't drive around to the outside of this Rice's, of this settlement. That thing will just be mined to hell. She really likes seeing people fly 50 feet in the air and spread themselves over the surrounding countryside. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I love Blackadder. I have a plan so cunning. You can stick a tail on it and call it a fox. Yeah, it's a good question, Mountain Stickman. Like, how big the landmines actually are. I mean, are they like personnel landmines, like that, or are they like anti-tank mines, or are these like preventing spaceships from landing, so they would cover like, I don't know, several square meters at a time? Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. And again, I'm not paying attention to my flying. Can we go around this one and use that as a slingshot? Ah, didn't get close enough for that. Yeah, that's true. That one landmine takes 1 ton of cargo. So, I mean, if it's a 1 ton landmine, that's a pretty. It could also be that it's just a crate of landmines, and they're just being sold in 1 ton batches. or a lot of packaging to keep it safe. One tiny landmine and then just like a container around it. Because we don't want landmines to accidentally just detonate inside the cargo hold of a spaceship. Yeah, I think to tend to go towards the same. That it's a crate of landmine weighing a ton. Oh, see, someone's coming up from their landing of the hangar. Oh, scan. Oh, okay. We cargo said, yeah. Scan me all you want. All good, officer. Nothing illegal. Just a law-abiding citizen who has totally not been flying around with a cargo hold full of landmines for the last hour. Okay, look at what they're selling here, right? It kind of gives you an idea what kind of station we're dealing with. Hydrogen fuel, metal scrap, landmines, non-lethal weapons, personal weapons, and reactive armor. So they're selling body armor. They're both selling like small firearms. They're selling non-lethal weapons like tasers, landmines, scrap, and spaceship fuel. We will just take a few of these landmines off your hand. We don't. Let's take a full cargo hold. Yeah, it would make sense to try and to send out the landmines without them being armed. Oh, by the way, Silver, I have something I need to show you. Hold on, let me just get this ship flying. Let's get out the mass lock. Let's go straight up here. Then we're through the mass lock. The okay, you just need to not crash into a star here, then I'll show you. And we'll set this thing flying. No. There we go. Look at this. This is for Saturday. This video has taken a good side of 20 hours to edit, I think. Because I've basically been running through like terabytes of old video files and recordings to try and find old clips from Elite back from like when the game was launched to try and do a comparison about like going through every single patch or major release all the way up from release and up till today. And it's been a lot of digging going through all those video files. I'm not even sure how much I actually have in Elite. Just Elite videos. Let's see how much that folder alone actually is. I'll let that begin to count that up. Where do I store all that? Yeah, so I have a a thing. I store all my raw video files. I never delete anything. I keep the final rendered videos and all the raw files. So if I ever have to go back and take part of a video out, I can always take the raw files and edit off those. Obviously, that's a lot of data. So I built a NAS. So I have a server out in the other end of the apartment on the top of a closet. It's a 12 terabyte NAS, so it can hold quite a bit of data. It's a RAID 6, so I have 2 redundant drives, meaning I have, I think, 8 terabytes of usable space. Yeah, exactly. I don't need high speed. I need to just... It's basically just storage. Yeah, I know you've been asking for a video like that for a while, and I'm probably gonna do one on which, as we talked about, on like the money making methods and how they've changed through the history of Elite. But again, these videos take a while to edit because I can't just go in, record, and then start edit from one file. I have to go and dig through a lot of material to find the right stuff. Exactly, RAID 6. I've actually never had 2 drives down, but I have been in situations where I had 1 drive down quite a few times. A few more times than I like. Okay, so Elite itself is not that bad, actually. You should see it here. Elite itself, just Elite stuff, is only 660 gigabytes. That's not too bad. Yeah, see you, Pilot. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, basically. I mean, as Bounty Stickman says, that NASs are basically like an in-house storage. I do not have my NAS exposed to the outside, so I can't access it if I'm not on my local network. But that's just fine. I've never really been in a situation where I needed to have access to those files badly when I was outside of the apartment anyway. Permission denied. Why? Okay, try again.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 04.
Perfect. I actually thought the Elite videos would be a lot more than that, but just hope. No, that's not it. What's the name of that server? Space Vault. I can't see anything for my microphone. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So we can see this is the NAS interface. We can see here that the main volume I have 8 terabytes allocated, and then currently I have 5 terabyte allocated to the main volume, 5.5 terabyte allocated to the main volume, and this is also where the Down To Earth Astronomy subshare is, and it's currently using 1.5 terabytes. Which is 21% of the total allocated space, so it's not too bad. Yes, I have. Sorry, wasn't paying attention to chat. I do have the Guardian Guardian FSD boosters. Boom! This rider unlocked. Okay, let's modify some armor. That's really the only thing we can. Okay. Well, then I'll just go with lightweight. Cobra says, hi, Down To Earth Astronomy. Do you think Frontier will finally do something since the protest happens? Yes, but we will not hear a word about it. So there are two reasons why we won't hear anything about it, even though they are. One is they don't want to tell us, and the second is they can't tell us. Now, we know that that Nick guy who did the protest, he got banned. We only know that because he told us. First of all, this is a common problem with why many people think that the whole reporting players doesn't work. Because if you see a player hacking and you go out and you go in and you fill a report, maybe you will get a thank you very much for your report. We will look into it, and then you don't hear a thing, and then you just assume it just ended up in basically like a delete folder and nobody ever looked at it. But what in most cases actually happens is that they may look into it, but they can't tell you what actions they have taken, because that is a I think mainly it's because of the like personal data protection regulations that they can't tell you. Oh yeah, we banned him because, well, that's basically it's none of your business if he got banned. So that's the main reason why they are not gonna tell us if they ban people. And the second thing is they don't want to tell us when they're banning people and why they're banning people and how they're detecting they're banning people, because they don't want people to know what measurements and what tests they have in place to prevent people from cheating. So that's why we won't hear anything. Now, you could argue that yes, they could go out and say, we have now banned X number of players based on the recent looking into cheating or something like that. And they could do that, and it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. It would probably be an okay idea for Frontier to do that, just because of the demand from the community at the moment. Exactly, security by obscurity. Exactly, if people don't know what tests are being done to prevent people from hacking, it's a lot more difficult for them to work around those tests. So I'm not so sure we're gonna see anything along those lines, but well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I think Frontier's gonna do something about it, but I don't think we're gonna hear anything about it. Okay, let's get back to the matter at hand. So she can only do armors to grade 1, and I don't have any other modules that she can do. So I just need to quickly... Let's actually just go and quickly look up this rider here. She can do... We just need to go... We need a mine launcher, obviously. Or missiles, or something along those lines, before we can actually upgrade. So let's see if he has anything for outfitting-wise. Normally they don't, but... maybe we're lucky. Now you're right, there are many ways they could work around it by just encrypting some of the data and not letting it sit there publicly. But, yeah. Okay. look at that. She does sell missile launchers. No, we'll just buy a small one. We'll store our beam laser. GL, no, it's not okay to cheat in Elite. And something will happen. I'm pretty sure Frontier is focusing on this and will do something about it. So no, people shouldn't cheat. Yeah, performance hit and decrypting it. Yeah. I guess it would be if you have to, yeah, since it's storage, since it's altering memory. I don't know. I have no idea about how stuff like this works. To be honest. But I don't know. I just hope that they could take some measures against it. Okay, we should be able to do a sturdy mount, so we're gonna do sturdy mount on this one. I agree, Dongalore. The FDev support team are actually doing a pretty good job. There's actually many teams within Frontier that is doing a really good job. And the times that I had to deal with support, they've done, I mean, they're pretty good. They answer fairly quickly and often they're very helpful. Cheat the hacks. Maybe rewrite netcode. Yeah, I still have a hard time seeing that happen. I wish it would. I got a mail there. That wouldn't happen to be Haritana. No, Haritani. And Ethernet. So that would be the next one. That's that guy, yeah. So now we just need the dweller. Let's get our laser back and no, swap. No. What? God damn it. Here. Transfer. Transfer. Beam laser. This module cannot be fitted for... Are you kidding me? Clean module. How to get the engineers? Well, some of the engineers you know about. If you go over here to the home tab and you look at engineers, you will see some of the engineers you will have like this one. They will be locked. This is probably where you at if you never deal with them. And it basically says here in the log what you have to do. So, for instance, if I wanted to unlock, let's say, Celine Jane, it says here you gain access to Celine Jane. Because you have over 500 tons of, because you mine over 500 tons of ore. So I need to mine 500 tons of ore, and then I'll get access to her. And once you get access to her, you need to do a favor for them. And you can see right now we're gonna go and complete the dweller. And the favor I need to do for him is to pay him 500,000 credits. And this can vary from, like, Felicia Fastia, she wants meta alloys, and this guy wants occupied escape pods. For some reason, sick bastard. Again, it varies from engineer to engineer what they want. But for now, we need to go to the dweller and pay him off. Yeah, new one pops up. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'll show you this again. Hold on. This is Inara, and you can see all these engineers up here in the top row. Oh, Metallic is rating with 106 views. Hello, guys, over on Twitch. No, so all the guys up here, you have knowledge. They're public engineers, so you all know about those. And you can see as you then upgrade those, you begin to work with them. You'll begin to unlock and get access to more and more engineers as you move down the line here. So yeah, you will get access to more and more engineers as you progress. Okay, where are we at? Let's get this ship flying. And how many jumps is it? 3 jumps, I guess. 4 jumps to the Dweller. And I guess once we're done with the Dweller, we can begin actually refitting this ship and figure out which modules we will need to bring with us to Colonia. No, not quite high enough yet. Otherwise, Matthew, if you can always... Actually, the bot just posted it in Discord. Post a link for Discord. If you jump over there, there are plenty of people over there who can help you along. And I'll be hanging out there when most of the time when I'm online anyway. Yeah, the Metallic Brigade is here. And then you're more than welcome to drop by voice chat or just message me over there and I can talk you through it. I actually do have, I'll just post this as well. This might be quite useful for you while we're just flying here in Super Cruise anyway. I have a spreadsheet that I've been posting quite a few times. It's mainly used for engineering materials. It'll probably come quite handy when you need to figure out where you get stuff. There we go. I'm just going to quickly show you this here. That over there. So I made this spreadsheet where it basically shows all the engineering materials and it shows where you can get them and video links for all of them. But there's also a tab down here called Unlocking Engineers where I've made video guides on how to unlock the various engineers. Well, some of them. I never finished it, I never did the last one of them, but if you start from the top, you will pretty quickly get the gist of it and what you need to do. Thanks a lot for the follows over on Twitch. I'm just gonna post a link to that spreadsheet in the chat so you guys can go and go check it out. Over there. We have Georgie says, watch several of my YouTube videos today. Very helpful. You're very welcome. Did you update the engineers with Colonia engineers? No. I haven't done anything with the Colonia engineers at all. Yet. But I guess I'll figure it out when I get out there. I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna get occupied escape pods either. We're doing go okay on fuel and 3 jumps to go. What time is it even? Oh yeah. It is getting a little late, but it's okay. I have a day off tomorrow. It's the Danish, what's that even called? Like Constitution Day thing. So I have a day off so I can stay on for a little longer tonight. I hope you stream the flight out there. I have already prepared some. Are we there yet? I'm actually planning to take a small detour on the way to Colonia, so I'm not just gonna take the highway out there. I think I'm gonna take the scenic route and just enjoy the view. There's a mega ship. Okay, I'll find a mega ship. Maybe I should actually begin charging by FSD. Thanks a lot for the follow over on Twitch. Freedom from Sweden or Germany Day? Well, I actually don't know. I don't think it's either. I think we were the one bullying Sweden. Yeah, Eagle Nebula, I visited that a long time ago. But it was back doing back before Horizons. Because there were no engineers. Okay, what do we have? One jump left? Two jumps? Yeah, we're here. Let's fight the base. Shouldn't be too far. Like Black Hide. A short 22,000 light years, yeah. I have no idea how long it's going to take. It's probably going to take me a while to get out there. One, because I have limited time to play on this account. And two, again, I'm not taking the highway. I'm going to take a slow route and do some detours along the way. And I'm really looking forward to, beginning to get some footage out from Colonia, because the nebulas and the star densities out there just looks amazing. Now I just hope we have materials to actually finish upgrading, because that means we'll be done with the engineering part, and then we can actually head back and begin to consider what we're gonna do in terms of outfitting. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. I actually don't know if it's improved by now, but back when I was at the core, again, it's years ago, it was before Horizons, route plotting was so slow that you could really only plot like a few hundred light years at a time, because if you tried to plot anything further, it would just like never ever happen.
Falcon, relay C Delta 2 Echo. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 04.
Oh, I still have landmines. Thank you. Oops. Perfect landing. We should probably get rid of those landmines.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings.
Destroy. Do we want to do... Okay, destroy all the landmines. What could go wrong? Yeah, give him all the money. Okay, we can do beam lasers with him. Thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. And grade 3 should be enough. Now, the osmium, the Warston says, get escape from the damage station. Get them before you leave. Also bring 10 osmium. I can mine the osmium out there. There should be plenty of planetary rings. The bubble, yeah, bubble is the main inhabited space. So basically, if you open up the map, it's very clear to see if you open up the power play map. That's pretty much the bubble. All this space here, in all the different colors, that's the bubble. We do have like a small area down here in the Pleiades sector where we have some activity as well. And the Pleiades sector is often regarded as being part of the bubble. Or at least it's so close to the bubble that people often would go back and forth and it doesn't take that long. But everything else is just open space. And then we have Colonia out in this area over here. Right? Yeah, it should be over here in this area somewhere. But yeah, so when people refer to the bubble, that is inhabited space. Okay, so I think we can just do sturdy again. We should have plenty for that. We only have 5 tungsten, but I hope it's enough. It's not just huge. There is it 400 billion star systems? And the game is, what, 4.5 years old, and we haven't even discovered, is it like 0.01% or something like that? It is like we're never ever gonna explore all of it. Okay, I think we're just gonna do a sturdy mount on this one. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Bad Monkey, that's only because if you follow the main highway, if you just go along the neutron highway, or if you just go in a straight line from here to Beagle Point, or from here to Sagittarius A, or something like that, those routes will be pretty well explored, and especially if you stay close to the center plane of the galaxy. If you go like 200-300 light years up or south, it will be pretty empty. Or if you go away from the beaten track, it will also be pretty empty. And there's the message for the last engineers. Perfect. I think that's actually it for engineers. We should have access to all, or at least have the information on all the 4 engineers now out there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So I need combat rank to expert. I need to get allied with the Colonia Council. That should be easy, just sell some exploration data when I get out there. And these 2, I already have the first prerequisite here. I'll need the escape pods and... what was the other one? An osmium. I can get the Osgrimal mined myself. That should be pretty straightforward. I'll get some mining lasers out there. That should be doable. So I think now we will head back to... Here it is. And we'll go and fit ourselves some ships. GGS Slugger, thanks a lot for watching.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Oh, that's pretty sight as well. Yeah, exactly. This character does not have access to Shinrata Destro, so that's the next best thing. And stuff is cheap there, so... How long in real time? It really depends how you're going there. I mean, if you're going through the highway, I think people normally say 8 hours on the highway. And I guess maybe twice or a little bit more if you go without the highway. And again, if you take a detour, it's probably a lot more. 2 to 3 hours on the neutron highway. Really? I thought it was a lot more. Wait, how many jumps is Colonia even? 20,000 divided by, let's say, 50. What about 100? Then it's 2,200, and so then it's only half. Then it's 400 and something jumps a minute per. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. I actually thought in my mind it's just been so much. I think it was because last time I was at a significant distance from the bubble. As I said, there was no engineers, so I think my ass back then could jump 35 or something. So just going into that area, going to like the Eagle Nebula, took forever. It took me 3 weeks. Yeah, I guess 1 jump a minute is... If you're just honking and jumping, then it's pretty good. But it actually makes sense now that I think about it, because I recall doing the 24-hour live stream, me and Cactus Juggle decided when we had like 2 hours left or something that we would start moving to Colonia, see if we could make it there in 2 hours. And we didn't, but we got a little bit over halfway there. And that was us jumping after not sleeping for 24 hours pretty much. So I guess it makes sense that if you were actually awake and have a functioning brain, then you can make it in that amount of time. I don't know, I just always figured it was so much longer. Can't be that many more jumps. It's not. We're actually here now. So now we need Ray Gateway. Nicholas says, how long has it been since I've seen a stream? 3 months? Well, I've been streaming every week, so guess you must have missed it. Great burn. Preps drive operating beyond normal safety parameters. Again, you're going to avoid your warranty. Ooh, Warstein is almost at Colonia now. Nice. Oh yeah, okay. So Jim's plus 10 and I'm plus 8 from me. Yeah, so it'll be pretty much streaming during the very early morning hours. Where's the docking hatch in this station? Opposite side? I guess so. Probably facing towards the planet. Let's get in close. No? Okay, I don't know. Ended up on the wrong side anyway. Last time I checked, the market for void opals was okay. It's not the same as you get in the bubble, but I think you can still get about 1 million a ton in Colonia, which is pretty good. I mean, again, you're not going to make the same amount of money as you do in the bubble, but you can definitely make a living off it, and it's enough to get you the ships and modules that you need. So I'm planning to make mining my main source of income out there. For one, it's right here. More of a problem finding stuff to spend at Colonia. Yeah. No, maybe I should deploy my landing gear. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Let's get this into the hangar. So the vortex is... I don't think there's any cloaking devices. There's silent running. That's the closest thing, where you close the heat vents on the ship, making it not invisible, but it's hard to see on radar. You can still see it in space. It doesn't get invisible. It just disappears from radar. Okay, first order of business is... Well, I think I still have a stored module somewhere. Yeah. Remote sell that. Don't need that anymore. We'll keep that frameshift drive. That's probably pretty handy. And even though I engineered some of this is just like crap engineering because I just needed something so I could upgrade the engineers. We're gonna sell all the weapons. Oh, preferred core mining ship, unengineered, Python. Okay, so let's also get rid of all the other modules that we don't need for the trip. Guiding FSD booster, Biweave shield generator. I'll sell that. I'll probably keep the auto field maintenance units. I'll keep that as a V hanger. I'll probably have to get this through an interstellar factor before we leave, so I get rid of that. And we have some empty compartments. Detailed service scanner, keep that. Okay. So now we need to begin planning here, because first thing I want to know is what kind of ships I can expect to actually find out there. So I'll just do a quick search. I think I mentioned in the last live stream that I didn't want to do too much searching, but I think otherwise it's just going to be too much of a hassle, and it would be really, really suck to be out there and hoping I can get a ship that I can't get. So, oh, with one L. Colonia, reference system, sales ship. Oh, sells. Ah, here we go. Sell ship. Crate Mark II. And Crate Phantom. It's the one station that does that. Yeah. Okay. So Jack Station sells both the Crate Mark II and the Crate Phantom. Those are the two ships that I'm planning to buy out there. Then I need to know. Hold on. Zoom in for you guys a bit here. Crate Mark II, Crate Phantom. They all use up to class 6 and class 5. So now the question is, can I get a 7A power plant, for instance, if I wanted that? No. So what should I do? Should I okay, I can see two options here. Let's start a notepad here. And how many will I need of those? Probably a few. At least 2. The Phantom will be my exploration ship. So I will, when I get out there, I'll refit the Python for mining. And I'll fit a Phantom for exploration, and I'll fit a Crate Mark II for combat. Yeah, exactly. I could transfer it out there. I just want to see what kind of A-rated power plants could I get. Could I get a 6A power plant out there? No. Could I get a 5A power plant? No. Could I get a 4A power plant? No. Oh god, this is gonna be horrible. 3A power. Yes, I could get a 3A power plant. And maybe also, if I'm lucky, a 2A. Yes, okay. So it would be possible. I can't buy the A. That's the whole point. Look at this. If I'm looking for a 7A power plant, and I'm searching for where I can find this, the nearest 7A power plant to Colonia is, what, 21,800 light years away. So I'm not planning to go that far. Yeah, I think I would just have to ship them out there. So what I will probably do is I'll just quickly take this. I can just jump back into Elite. These have the same internal layout, right? Both of the Phantoms, the crates, yes they do. I'll put that over there. Yeah, it's a good point. So power distributor, I need a 7A power distributor. 7A power distributor. Same story. So here's what I'll do. I'll take all the modules. Yeah, I'll take all the modules that I need for the... Yeah, so all the modules that I'll need for the Phantom and for the Crate Mark II. And I'll fit those and I'll put them into storage here. So if I just go to core internals. I can't buy a 7A power plant without buying this ship first. God damn it. Okay. You know what? Please have a crate. No? Great. Okay. Guess I'm buying an Anaconda then. Okay, let me just check something as well here. What if I wanted... What if I wanted like a 7D? Would that even be possible? 7D power distributor, for instance. Yeah, okay, so D-rated stuff I can get. Okay, so that's fair enough. Okay, let me just get that site up again so I can see what I'll need. They don't have 7A power plants here either. Oh god. I'll have to go and look for that then. Thrusters. 6A thrusters. Can I get 6D thrusters out there if I need that? 60 thrusters. Yes, I can. No, I need class 6 thrusters. 6A thrusters. and a class 5 frameshift drive, so 5A FSD. And I'll need to derate the life support. Power distributor, I'll A-rate that. Oh, hold on. Did I buy the right size life support? 5D life support? No, but I can't downgrade the life support here either. I can buy that from the Python, I think. Doesn't the crate and the Python have the same internal loadouts? I thought they did. Oh, well. Then I'll need a 7 power distributor. 7A power distributor, they don't have that here either. I can probably get smaller ones out there that I just need a one single one, and that one is also too big. Okay, so now we're gonna go in here and we're gonna go store multiple core internals. We're gonna deselect that, we're gonna store that and that. So that's just FSD and thrusters. Yeah. And then I'll go in here. And I'll buy another set. Six thrusters, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm not really reading chat at the moment. Yeah, 5D life support. Problem is I need the 4D life support for the crate and the crate phantom. Right. Yeah, I need the 4 life support and the size 6 sensors. I think that's all I can get from this ship now, so I'll go to ship hangar. I'll jump back in my Python. I'm just get chat back so I can see you guys. Actually, let's just start by going to the shipyard and get rid of that Anaconda again. Sell stored ship. Good. Okay. They don't come in A size A's. Okay, I'll make do with a size B. Oh, but I have a 7A power distributor here that I've already managed to source. So that could go on the combat ship. I don't need it on the mining ship either. So I'll just put this into storage now. And then I'll fit something smaller that still allows me to boost. I think a 4D should allow me to boost. No, I'm just guessing. And I'll clean the module. So we have thrusters and frameshift drives. We still need those power plants. Those are gonna be pretty important, I think. That we find those 7A power plants. Because I only have a class 6A power plant on this one. And do you know the crime of 76? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it's cheaper to just transfer a ship than it is to transfer the modules. Nah, you know what? I'll try to make do with what I get. That is part of the whole experience of living out there. It is not, I guess, not to have everything prepared. Now I have like thrusters and frameshift drives and a power distributor ready. I would like to get the power plant because that can be really, really limiting if we don't get that. Especially an A rate would be really, really good. But I think I'll start by now fitting this ship out the way I want it for the trip out there. So let's do that. I'm gonna take the pulse wave scanner with me. I'm not gonna take any weapons with me. What about shield boosters actually? Can you get shield boosters out there? Is that a thing? So if I go for a 0A shield booster in Colonia. Yes, plenty of shield boosters, so that's not an issue. Core internals. 6A power plant, store that. Not gonna sell anything right now. Gonna keep that, keep that. I'll have to check if I can actually boost. Hold on. Thrusters. And store those. And we gotta go 6D thrusters. I don't want to downgrade all the way to 5D because I still won't be able to actually land this ship on planets. Optional internals. Shield generators. I'm gonna fit a 6A shield generator on this one. And then I'm gonna put it offline. And I'll be flying without shields. Is that risky? Maybe it's a little risky to fly without shields. Should just fly with a 6A shield out there. I think I'll fly with the 6A. Try to keep that online. I don't know how long the transfer time will be. I have a single AFMU, that should be fine. Thanks a lot for the subscription on YouTube. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna try to keep the shield. That just takes a ton of power, so I have to upgrade the power plant, but I'll do that later. What else could we take with us here? Limpets. Yeah, but how difficult are limpets to get out there? Like, if I wanted a 3A collector limpet, could I get that? Let's check that actually. Oh, I even put the camera on the wrong side. Great. 3A collector limpet controller. Boom. They are available. And 3 different locations. So that's not a huge issue. Passenger cabins, planetary vehicle hangar, prospect limpets, recon limpets, refineries. Could I get a, let's just say 4A refinery if I wanted that? It's way bigger than I need. I can, so that's not a big issue either. I have a detailed surface scanner. I was considering putting in a fighter hangar. Yeah, I'll find a way to get the escape pods out there. There must be escape pods in Colonia. It just feels like a waste not filling out these slots with something. Wait, what? No FSD boosters? Are you sure? Oh. Thank you, Donkalora. Let's jump into the game again here. So I guess I will take my Guardian FSD booster and store that. And buy a few more. And then I'm gonna take the... one of these should be wanted. Oh, they both have legal issues because they've been fitted to the... Never mind then. I'll have to clear the modules then. And it's probably hell of expensive. Yeah. I really should clean this ship out before I do this, but, well. Yeah, I think I'm okay with the class 5. Some rare cases on like a Diamondback, you would fit a class 4, but I think I'll store just a single class 4 actually. Transfer. There we go. There are FSD boosters at Jack Station. Look at that. Okay, so it seems it's outdated. Yeah, as Dirty Harry says over on Twitch, you can get damaged escape pods, but I need occupied escape pods. From a damaged station, a damaged megaship. That must be occupied there as well then. You know what? I think this is gonna be it. I mean, I know what class power plant was that I was looking for. No, it was a 7. Oh, that's a power distributor. Maybe I'll go and try and source a 7A power plant but that's pretty much the last thing I need. And then I have thrusters, I have all that. And I have a single power distributor for the combat ship. The rest is D-rated stuff. I have some extra of these, and the most other stuff I'll just buy out there. I think this is it, but I still want something, because, I mean, I have 40 light years. What could I do? Oh yeah, and I want a fighter hangar in the Python. It should be able to fit a fighter, I think, if I recall correctly. 61 hours shipping for Colonia. Great. Let me just check real quick here. If I want a... Hold on. What's the name of this station again? The system. Thank you, Silver. Thanks for dropping by. Iguenda. It's the... Andre Raysgate, yeah. And I want to have a station that sells 7A power plants and what are they called? Like the two fighter hangar. Probably want a class 5 fighter hangar. Oh, I don't have ship. Yeah, that's right. I don't have ship launch fighter. That's probably why. But I do have the crate. That's right. That's right. So I actually just have to go back and... I have to go back and get the Anaconda again. And there's also the issue that if I'm looking for a 7A, I can't fit that in the Python, right? Hold on. Oh yeah, I can. Never mind. Let's get another power plant in here. Let's get a 7A, obviously not. 6A, I would like that. I would like a 6A power plant. Can I make do with a 5A? Or you know what? If I'm not deploying anything, that should do it actually. Yeah, this should do it. If I go here now and I buy an Anaconda, just casually buying Anacondas. There we go. And sell that again. Okay. Now I think... I just feel like it's really a waste not filling this ship up with other stuff. Like, having empty optional internal slots, especially this one. I feel like I should be bringing something now that I have the open slots. I mean, this is a lot of open slots, actually. No, I don't think I need to add them. I think I can get them out there. I hope so, at least. Otherwise, the ship launch fighter is not like it's. If I don't have it, it's not that important. It will mainly be used as a like combat drone. Sorry, camera drone anyway if I need it. So it's not that important. I really don't know what I want to bring. I mean, I'm considering just bringing in an additional AFMU. Of course, that will use even more power. That's probably an okay idea, actually. We fit to repair limpet controllers. Is there any difference to the repair amount of these? Repair capacity 310. No, it's the same. So even if I go D-rated, for instance. It's the same. Difference is mainly in the activation range, but since I'll be using to repair myself, I think I'll just be fitting maybe even a smaller one. I'll fit a class 3 one instead, maybe. Should have a spare. Yeah, I have a spare class 3. I'll fit a repair limpet controller here. Yeah, we could just take 2 of the AFMUs and turn them both off. Yeah, I think AFMU is different. Yeah, you can see the repair capacity is different here. I'll buy another AFMU. And here I'll buy a cargo hold. So I can actually synthesize limpets and repair my ship if needed. Then I just have a class 6 slot left. I don't know what to use for. I can't fit another shield. I could fit a shield cell bank. So I don't have to buy that out there. Can I get a 6B shield cell bank out there? Just check that real quick here. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I do have a fuel scoop. I have a 6A fuel scoop. Okay, let's run through it. Cargo, meh. I already have a booster. I could fit a collector limpet controller. An interdictor. Seems like an odd shot. I have a fuel scoop, a fuel tank. Fuel transfer limpet controller, hatchback limpet, hull reinforcement, module reinforcements. A passenger cabin. I have a planetary vehicle hangar. Prospector, recon limpet. I could fit a refinery. You know, just because. I don't have any modules in storage. You know what? I'll just fit a refinery and I'll turn it off. I'll fit a 4A refinery. Should I fit a smaller refinery maybe? You know, really only need a 2A. That's 6 bins. That's more than enough for coal mining. Even a 1A is enough for coal mining, but just for... I'll fit a 2A refinery. I have I have a pulse wave scatter. I hope. Yeah, pulse wave scatter. Only B, but that will have to do. Okay, now for modules. Turn that one off. Yeah, so if I'm running really low on power, I can always turn off my, drop out of space, turn off my my thrusters, and then turn off the AFMUs, right? So I can turn those off. Or turn my shields off or something. That would give me plenty of power. And this should make the ship flyable. And we're ending up with a jump range of... that's not bad, 46. No mining lances on this account. You know what, that's actually a good point. I'll fit a mining laser. What's going on in Colonia, I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get there. Yeah, scuba as well. There's plenty of power that I can turn off without any problems if I need the AFMUs. I'm planning to take the scenic route. Seismic charge launcher. Where's that last? Seismic charge launcher, there it is. Turn that thing off. I think the last thing I want to check now is if I can find a place to get a 7A power plant. And if I could also get a 0A pulse wave analyzer. So get that thing upgraded as well, that would be nice. And in fact, we do have such a station pretty damn close. So I'm gonna go there. But you know what, before I do that, I'm just gonna... well, I'm gonna put over here so you guys can follow along here. I'm just gonna go and search up a interstellar factor. Interstellar factors. And I am in Diagu... then that one. I'm just looking if there's a station that both have an interstellar factor and sells the modules I need. But it looks like I'm not that lucky. So we'll just be taking the closest one, I think. And go to North Dock. Yeah, I'm planning to go to Ebor. That was also the system I found, Morris Enterprise, but I want to get the ship cleared first so I don't have to pay off all those annoying fines on the modules. Lost Odyssey says, highway or scenic route, time difference. I think people said, we discussed it earlier, saying that if you go the highway, it takes like 2.5, 3 hours to go there. The scenic route is, I don't know, double, I guess, but I'm taking quite a large detour as well. So here's the problem. I can't boost with this, so I need a better capacitor. I want to be able to boost, so I need to upgrade that to a 5B, probably. Let's see if I can find the system I want. I have a specific system I want to go visit first. Because there's something rather interesting there. Where do you access the highway from? Well, the highway is not... I mean, it's just a string of neutron stars. So if you just search up neutron highway, there's a place that will help you plot a route for you. That would be a secret for now, what I'm gonna go for. But there's a system I've been wanting to visit for a while, and I figured instead of going out there with my main account, because it is quite a bit of distance, now that this character is heading out of the bubble anyway, I mean, if it's 22,000 or if it's 32,000, who really cares? I mean, it's the same, pretty much. Yeah, I could engineer it, but I mean, this is my alt. I have next to no engineering materials on this character. So I really don't want to... I'm just gonna upgrade to a bigger one. I'll begin engineering when I get out there. To the genius out in Colonia. I mean, I'll buy stuff out there. I'll buy weapons and all that stuff and fit stuff out there. And we'll see what happens. Ah, I want to be able to boost. Been a while since I played Elite Dangerous. Got bored after I made 1 billion credit. But I'm looking forward to getting back it again. Anything new in terms of gameplay? That depends when you last played, I guess. That really hasn't been a lot since 3.3 launched. So if you were here for 3.3, then not a lot. What the hell happened there? Okay. So that's a buggy mess. Okay, ship is clean. Should we just see if I could quickly find that system I want to go to? I actually haven't looked up where exactly it is. And how much of a detour it is. I just assumed it was hopefully in somewhat the right direction. It might very well be that that it's not. CZ-N space C20 -15. Yeah, that's it. 10,000 light years. Not 9,000. It's not quite in the right direction, but it's not terrible either. I mean, this is Colonia right there. So you can see it. And that's the system I want to visit. So I want to go out here and then take... That also means that I'm not gonna be... Because this area, it's rare people go out in this area for some reason. Everybody goes in a straight line here and a straight line here. So I'll be going out here and then I'll be crossing over to Colonia. That hopefully means I'll not be running on the beaten track and it'll be a little bit more... Yeah, out in the open. Okay. Where was the next stop? Next stop is Morris Enterprise. Yeah, combat bonds. I should be able to get combat bonds out there. I guess Colonia has wars as well, right? Maybe. Morris Enterprise. Yeah. Right. Wars is everywhere. And even if there's no wars, I have enough knowledge of background simulation that I can engineer one. I mean, I don't expect there to be too many people up there, so I could probably engineer war myself and then get that thing going. And I just let the controlling faction win, so it doesn't change anything BGS-wise, but just give me access to combat zones, or to conflict zones, so I can go in and get combat bonds if I need them. It's a good-looking station. And a good-looking planet, too.
Landing permission denied. Maintain approach and resubmit within range. Permission authorized. Sit down on landing pad 26.
Roger that, 2-6.
Services at this time are remember to visit every time you pass the bus system. Landing successful. Commence system shutdown. Welcome, Commander.
Oh, yeah. This should be the last station we need for today. Oh, there's a frame to wake scanner. Ha. Pulse wave analyzers. Here we go. Power distributor. Can I get a 5? I only have... Oh god. Okay, how much is the 4D I have on now? It's 4 tons. How much do I lose? Ah. See, that's annoying. That one's heavy. You know what? I guess I'll fly with a 5A power distributor then. What else did I need? I need to store my power plant. No, I don't need to store it now. I need to go in. I need to buy a 7A power plant. And then I need to transfer the old power plant back to the ship. And then I need to go into modules and find my pulse wave analyzer and deactivate that for more power. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Ship is okay. Yes, pulse wave analyzer is fitted. 0A pulse wave analyzer. So we should be good. I think actually that is pretty much it. Hull integrity, bah. I have repair limpets, and I have cargo. It'll be fine. Again, remember that this is not a ship you shouldn't look at this as an exploration ship. It's more of a caravan. I'm just taking the scenic route, having a quick look around, but I'm really only just flying to Colonia. It just needs to hold up until I'm in Colonia. 44 is not bad, keeping in mind that this is mostly unengineered. I mean, if I began engineering this, I could probably get this to fly a lot longer. But yeah, for now, I think that's pretty much it. Exactly, I'll just, I have the duct taping drones with me, so they just get a roll of duct tape each and they'll begin to patch it up. But I think I will, I'll keep it for today. Quite a long stream compared to normal, but as I said again, I have a day off tomorrow, so I can afford that. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, or the live stream, if you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, please go down and hit the follow button. And I think next time we see this this ship, we'll be taking off from Morris Enterprise, and we'll be heading out of the bubble and into the black. It's been a while since I've been out of the bubble, like proper out of the bubble. So really looking forward to this. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Remember that there's a Discord server if you want to join that. There's also a link for the merch store if you want to go and check out that. T-shirts, hoodies, pullovers, mugs, tote bags, all that kind of stuff. You can find that. All of the stuff is in the description. And of course, if you that site, yeah, that site. There's all kinds of stuff over here also. And you should remember to subscribe, join the Discord community, and if you really want to support the channel, there's also a Patreon page. But thanks for tonight, guys. Next scheduled live stream, I might be live streaming some of the Colonia live stuff, but the next scheduled live stream is next Tuesday, and I have planned to do an open live stream. I haven't announced it on Discord yet. I'll do that hopefully tomorrow. But I'm planning to do an open live stream where I will need as many people in core mining ships as possible, because we need to do. I want to have to do some data collection, because I have a sneaky suspicion. And if my suspicion is correct, it will probably change the way we do core mining quite significantly. But that will be next week. Same place, same time, starting at 7 o'clock in-game time. Stream both on YouTube and on Twitch. So hope I'll see you there. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys in space.